Who the heck was that guy? What was he so grumpy about? Hey guys, what are you doing out here? Let's go inside where it's a little bit warmer. Believe me, you don't want to be out here. It's kind of chilly. Yeah, you too. You're not staying out here. You. Yeah. Why are you hiding under here? Let's go inside. What's wrong with you? Hey guys, so today we have... Wait, hey, no. We don't have you. No. Get off of here. Okay, from the top. Hey guys, so today we have this. In last episode, I did call this a Craftsman tiller, but I'm not 100% convinced this is a Craftsman. It might be a different product entirely. That said though, it did not come with this Honda GCV160 5.5 horsepower engine. No, originally it came with this sneaky Eager 1 Tecumseh engine, which we pulled off it because all it likes to do is hurt people. Last episode, we got this mounted. We saw that it engages the tiller, but we didn't know if this thing will actually run. We do know it starts, but we don't know if it'll run. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull the carburetor and go through it just to make 100% sure that it's going to work the first time, or at least close to 100% sure that it's gonna work the first time. I mean, it is me going through it, so yeah, it might be a disaster. Well, let's see. Rope wise, it's showing a little bit of weathering, but honestly, it's not bad at all. Although if you want, I can change it. Now I know what you're saying. Why not just add gasoline and try it? Well, honestly, I could just add gasoline and try it, but I want to make sure that this thing is just going to run, but I don't need to run it right now. So if I add gasoline, I'm just going to have to drain it. I can just plumb in a line and run it from a separate tank entirely, and then we can see, and then I just let the carburetor run dry. That way I don't have to drain the tank again. Because, I mean, after all, it is still winter, and we want to see if this engine will run, and we want the best chance possible. That means just go through the carburetor, make 100% sure it's cleared out. Plus, you guys get to see going through the carburetor. Right, guys? Let's crack into it. Hey, guys, before we get into the video, if this is the type of content you like, give it a thumbs up, and also consider hitting the subscribe button below. Anyway, let's get on with the repair. Right, so let's get started. Looks like 3 10mm bolts. Now you got to be careful because these are actually bolts that go all the way through the carburetor and all the way through all the gaskets to hold it all together to the engine. So when you pull it all out, you end up making a little bit of a mess. So we're going to try to hold it all together, starting with the metal flap that's inside. Let's see. Back here, there's the metal flap. I'm going to push and hold it against the engine, and I'm going to take out these bolts. There. Put your hand underneath, and as you move your hand away, well, that way you can catch everything that falls. You'll catch it in order. Now I use 10mm socket. We'll open up the bowl. Now we'll get the emulsion tube out. Right, so we're going to get all that in the ultrasonic, and we'll see you when it's all ready. Hey, look at that, guys. Look what I found. A red subscribe button. If you made it this far into the video, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up. Comment below. I love to read your comments, and I try to reply to as many of them as I can, especially the early ones. All right, guys, back to the video. All right, let's get this thing back together, and we can get it back on the engine. All right, let's get this thing back on the engine. All right, time to get that carburetor back on. This is going to be fun and very fidgety. If you make sure that when you put it together, you got to make sure that you hold it tight together when you're putting it together. And this gasket, it has to face this way when it goes on. So let's get it on and see how well it can do. I lost the rear gasket. Right, so all that's left to do now, take it outside and try it out. Right, so all we need to do now, add some fuel, see what happens. Right, let's add some fuel.
Running a little bit on choke. That's okay. Not a big deal. Let's see if it'll engage the tiller.
Well, guys, I guess that's it. I mean, I know I need to get it running properly. That I do know. But the big thing here was that it wasn't so much to get it running properly right away. We wanted to get this thing repowered because that old engine, it caused a whole bunch of havoc and pain, and it was not a fun engine to use on this tiller. But this engine, very, very easy to start. You barely even have to pull it, and no problem. It just pulls right over very, very easily. At least it's got the on-off valve for the fuel. I just got to drain out what's left because, well, that's it. This thing's going away until the spring. And then in the spring, what I really want to do with this thing, actually, I kind of want to do it over the course of the winter. Kind of want to pull it apart and give it a really, really good thorough cleaning and get it all well lubricated for when I need it and come the spring, because I kind of want to get another vegetable garden planted again this year, because last year didn't kind of work out. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. You made it all the way to the end, and that's not the final chapter, of course. This is just the end of part 2. Part 3, I want to actually go through this whole thing, obviously clean all this up and get this off, get the tines off, lubricate or change the fluid in that, and actually get the thing back in much better shape. Maybe even give it a new paint job or something. I mean, yeah, it's just a piece of lawn equipment or garden equipment, but it would be beneficial to look good. Plus, I need to get the pull rope through here. It's kind of where you're supposed to be starting it is back here. So aside from that, well, that's it. The tiller's done. It's all finished. You made it to the end of the video. I very much appreciate you guys being here. And if you haven't already, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully, this is a video that I've earned your subscription. It would very much benefit the channel, and I think you'd fit in quite nicely around here. So if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button down below, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss another one of my uploads. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. So that was fairly decent, eh, guys? We got it on, it made it up fine, it fired right up, we changed the carb. Well, we didn't change the carb, but we cleaned it all out, gave it the best chance to start, and unfortunately, it just doesn't run, at least not properly, but it started fine. In fact, it started very easy. It started very easy indeed. And the nice thing is, it really suits this tiller. On top of that, being so easy to start, I'm not scared to pull it over, even with my post-op arm. These Honda engines are just fantastic. Anyway, guys, spark plug off for safety.
How dare you!
If you ever wondered how to get metal filings off of magnets, let's say from those magnetic tips for, well, whether it's like this for a phone or it's a magnetic tip for like a socket adapter, you can take a piece of duct seal and you just use that. And it picks up all the metal filings right off the magnet. And there we go. All the little metal filings off this magnet are picked up. Right, now to get it back on this phone.